A new era in late show history is kicking off with the new host, Stephen Colbert. He got groovy and got Clooney for his big debut.
And now it's time for the Late Show with Stephen Colbert!
A musical start to the show, complete with high kicks and a patriotic number.
And the home of the brave.
Plus a cameo from pal Jon Stewart.
Play ball!
And a salute to the Late Show's former host.
I'm not replacing David Letterman. His creative legacy is a high pencil mark on a door frame that we all have to measure ourselves against.
With a new host comes new digs.
The renovated Ed Sullivan Theater digital projection. I wanted to have Michelangelo painted, but it turns out that Ninja Turtles aren't real.
Making history as Colbert's first ever guest, Mr. George Clooney.
Can I talk about your wife, Mom?
Sure, yeah.
What is it like to be the arm candy in a relationship?
Don't talk.
More of this, less of that.
Yeah.
A visit by Jeb Bush let Colbert wink at his past Comedy Central life.
I used to play a narcissistic conservative pundit. Now I'm just a narcissist.
Then a high note with Mavis Staples bringing down the house. And with a nod to his late night competition, that's a wrap on show number 1.
Good night, buddy.
Good night, Pat.
The curtain goes up on the Toronto International Film Festival tomorrow, and it's always a major draw for A-listers like Sandra Bullock. Now we're getting a first look at her latest flick. Our brand is Crisis.
The best campaign strategist in the game.
Bullock plays a political consultant in the film that's making its world premiere in TO on Friday, when the Oscar winner is expected to stroll the TIFF red carpet. One movie that won't be coming to TIFF is Amazing Grace. The Aretha Franklin concert doc was just pulled from the lineup amid a legal battle over footage rights between the singer and the flick's producer. This is our first look at Matt Damon on set for the new Bourne installment that's expected to debut next year.
I think I jump into things sometimes.
How about we start over?
I can't believe he's here.
The Perfect Guy will be steaming up theaters on Friday. Our Jill Bellin caught up with the cast.
Not a bad day at the office, though, when you get to work with these two gentlemen.
No, I had more girlfriends trying to come to the set than any other movie I've ever done.
It's fun to play the good guy, isn't it?
It's more fun to play the bad guy, but the good guy is the good guy.
Do you have a preference playing a bad guy versus a good guy?
Bad guy.
Really?
All day.
Every time?
Yeah. I now know why Christopher Walken did it for so many years. You know I never hurt you, right?
Do I?
Tonight on FXX, The League is back, and our Terry Hart got the scoop on the comedy's final season.
I would like to dedicate this induction to my #1 draft pick, year in and year out, Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr.
7 seasons of The League. How much about what's happening in the NFL actually makes it into the show?
Quite a lot. Everything from concussions to Deflategate. There's no scandal that's happening in the NFL that we're not going to touch.
When we pitched the show and we said it's going to be about a bunch of guys in a fantasy football league, everyone kept asking us like, well, boy, that seems so niche. And we're like, well, 35 million people play fantasy sports.
And now it's almost 60 million.
Now it's almost 60 million.
So what do you think, Marshawn?
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
And right after The League, you can catch You're the Worst. Both are on FXX only. We want to know what your must-see premiere this season is. You can tweet us at InCity.